Hij maakt vanzelf een nieuwe aan. Zo, op onze channel staat als het goed is nu weer een nieuwe. Base below this now. Let's see if we have a real base below this. I'm using a rectangular ring for this. sound. Okay, I have to learn how to speak into the microphone. I am going to be building one more synth-heavy voice controlled by this thing, and then I'm going to try and make some melodies and more sequence stuff with this. Let's see how far this gets. Louder. Priscilla is rightfully asking me why, what is happening and why, and that I speak clearly in the microphone so everybody can hear what I'm saying and maybe understand what I'm going on about. What we have here, from the top, we have the demo rack and the Fenix. We have the demo rack has a rectangular thing. The rectangular thing sounds a bit like this. Manually triggered now. Then we have a circular thing that does bass drums and hi-hats. And the hi-hat, well, the circular thing is sort of versatile drum voice, which can, it's based on the Kickle by Befaco, but we gave it some tweaks. We made it a double one. The top half is now doing the bass drums, and the bottom half is doing the hi-hatty things. And I am feeding the hi-hat through a Fenix phaser. We have some prototypes that we put in module form, so we have the same phaser that's over there in the Fenix. We have one here as well in the demo rack. And the phasing itself is controlled by a wobbler over here. Not sure if the wobbling itself is visible, but the sound should be, well, you hear the motion. Then what else do we have in here? We have something here. This is, what did I hook up here? It's a chord oscillator. Wait, I get more questions. Notes from the sequencer and fifths from the Fenix. Well, everything comes from the sequencer, but there is a chord oscillator that plays some chord-ish thing, as you can just hear. But it's currently not set to chords, because it's, well, because I liked it this way. So yeah, the whole effect is the fifths. But now the most confusing voice of them all is that one, because it's two oscillators that are individually sequenced, and one of them is syncing the other, which, well, I have to let you hear that. Let's see if I can. I disable all the sequencer tracks now, except for the two that go there. So this is one synthesizer based on two oscillators, where one is pitched differently compared to the other one. And sometimes if I stop one of the two sequences, I get this weird, interesting combination going. And then the whole, stop this again. The synthesizer section is going through the Fenix dual delay for all the delay and reverb sounds that you hear. And all the drums are individual, and then just fed into the to bypass the panning and the stereo effects. So when you all add all that together, you get back to where I was. It's chaotic like this. Yes, it happens when you re-enable everything. start afresh. 3, 2, 1, and go. Ha. Let's see. Let's do something really slow and ambient and etheric for once. And another, well, there's been this thing going on here while building all these phoenixes. I only ever get to touch broken phoenixes and I repair them and then we ship them out. Or not really broken, like not really done yet. So there's always something incomplete, and I'm soldering, or screwing, or changing something about it. And by the time it's done, it goes out of my hand. And Laurie is usually the one that does the QAing and checks if everything is okay. So he gets to hear all kinds of interesting noises that the Phoenix can do. And he gets to see all the working Phoenixes. So I get to see all the broken ones, and Laurie gets to see all the working ones. And he tells me of all the interesting noises he makes while testing the working ones. So once in a while he stumbles upon something, and then I have to try it. And today he told me that you can theoretically build the digital noise as it exists on the Fenix II on the Fenix IV, and I've not heard that yet. So that's what I'm going to build right now. Or at least I'm going to try to build. I have no clue if it even works on my beta Phoenix. This is not a production model, this is still my own beta. This is going to be interesting because for Superbooth I finally get to play with the production Phoenix. Sub and hold output. So what he told me to do was to listen to the output of the sample and hold, and then just trigger the sample and hold using an oscillator that's tuned. And for this I'm going to use the MIDI keyboard again. But let me untangle this. There we go. Everything on the ground. Out of frame, out of mind. Okay, I can see the sample and hold being triggered by this oscillator here. We're not hearing anything because there's a VCA that's closed. I'm going to give the VCA an envelope, and I'm going to be triggering this envelope with the tiny MIDI keyboard, which is still here. So there's a gate coming here. This is, well, I can hear some noise, but not the amount of noise that I was expecting yet. Let's see if I can make more noise. Still not hearing the amount of noise I was hoping for here. Can we give it something else? No, maybe my own sample and hold is not as happy. How very disappointing. Now let's try something else fun with the sample and hold then. Maybe I need to... That works. That makes it a bit softer first. Add a mixer in there. So for any Phoenix owner wanting to play along with this patch, you can trigger the sample and hold from a Phoenix oscillator, but you do need to use the pulse output. So as you can hear, you can make very strange tuned Yeah, tuned noise. Maybe we can play a little melody with this tuned noise. The sequencer maybe. Interesting. What are you doing? Right. Can I sync this to something else now? I have a clock here. As you can see, the syncing actually works fine. Let's play some ethereal beats to go with this. Of course, need to do this pre-VCA. Like this. Sequence those as well. is poking notes at me. Every time I'm about to say something, there's another note coming in here. But again, what's happening here is I started out with the digital noise simulation, like the same digital noise that's in the Fenix 2 you can build in the Fenix 4, and this is done by triggering the sample and hold with an oscillator. So you're triggering it at audio rate. In this case, it's using the built-in white noise to sample from. And you need to actually use a pulse oscillator to trigger, otherwise there's not a sharp enough edge for the sample hold to trigger on. So that thing, that is this sound. And I've modulated the pitch of the oscillator a tiny bit with a wobbler to make it a bit more varied. Then that thing gets sequenced on the Fenix sequencer. So that's just going past the steps here, which I've then synced up to some steps on the Westlicht Performer, which is on the launch pad here as well. And I've been adding some triangle noises from the chord oscillator, which are just being sequenced from the sequencer as well. And all combined, you get this. Oh, and of course there's a whole lot of reverb on top of it from the double delay that's built into the Fenix. And I always forget how easy and fun it is to play these kind of things with the Westlicht Performer. But I do think this needs more shortcuts. And an extra filter. Oops. Okay, what time are we at now? We're about 1 hour into the stream, I think. Time for something new. Any questions? Oh, there we go. Show have some complex stuff with the sequencer. Sure, and I also saw a shipping update. Which one do we do first? Do the shipping update first, or first the complex sequencer? Okay, let's which sequencer? The sequencer on the Phoenix or the sequencer on the Westlicht? I mean, we have two sequencers here. We can do battling sequencers to do something weird there. Let's untangle all the things first again. And tangly, 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 tangly. So now maybe I need a definition of what it means to be complex on a sequencer. I can probably do something with the run modes, because there are many weird run modes that we haven't really shown yet ever on video. And some of it you'll have to sort of just trust me that this is what's happening on the screen, because we still don't have a zoomy cam or an export function so you can see what's happening there. But there is a single run option here.
The Westlicht into the Phoenix sequencer, sequence to sequence.
Sequence to sequence, okay. Yes, that we can definitely do. First I'll show what the single run means. And I'll make a nice solid clock into the sequencer. I've now set it into single run mode, so if I press this button, you can see the steps going once. And then it stops. So let's build a sound with this. And this is probably going to sound really silly and weird. But that's why we're into modular, right? So if I press this button, all the steps will play once. I have no clue what we're going to hear. It's going to be an adventure. That's not as disastrous as I feared. Let's do it again. Let's remove the double steps. And I'll just set the pitch to low. And I'll also send the output melody to the same oscillator. So, wait, yeah?
Show the quantize and make it less weird.
Show the quantize and make it less weird. Oh, it will become less weird in a second. But now I'm going to give a background noise so we can see what actually is we're syncing to. There will be a bass drum from here. Give it a mixer. So now it's just playing this solid bass drum rhythm. If I press the button, oh wait, there's a bit of broken breakbeat thing. There. Feeling I'm missing some clocks, or there's something else going on. Oh wait, I'm on a subdivided channel. That's of course not going to work. Channel 4. So now I have the clock synchronized, and it has a quantized output, so there's no melody going on, or no weird melody going on. What? Can you not do that, please, Priscilla? As I'm staring at something slightly above my head every. So let's make a tiny melody out of this first. I'll disable the kick drum again. There. I think I may also have. There's some swing here. Let's kill the swing. Okay, there we go. Now give this a melody. Okay, now we have a bunch of notes here. They all respond to when I press the single run, it will run the sequence once. Then thank you to whoever said that. So now I get the bass drum again, and now I can press the button. And now I can start playing with the play order. So if I say random to end, it will start somewhere random and play until the end and stop. Okay, that was the last one. So every time I press the button, it will slightly change different sequence. So I can also select other random ways of doing this. Shuffled. Every time I press the button, it will play all the steps, but it will play them in a different order. And of course, when this happens, I can sequence. So now I'm going to give a channel here a step where it plays everything once, and I'm on channel 6, so. Okay. Half the speed. And this of course needs some nice stereo effect treatment. Let's build that again. really weird. This is why you get this strange chorus type. Let's put this on back on internal. Want a really solid sync delay, then you can use the MIDI sync, MIDI timeout. But I don't have the MIDI clock connected to the Fenix right now. I'm using the MIDI in to play with the tiny keyboard. Not particularly, but it's a bit of a strange clocking setup because I'm sending ticks from the West lift as a clock pulse into the Fenix, so the clock is a bit unstable. Okay, time to do something else again. Yay! I always get distracted in these kind of things. Let's see. Rip up. Meanwhile, maybe Priscilla has another question for me while I'm ripping up and sorting all my patch cables again. Well, sorting is a big word. Let's see. I am going to try that soft sync thing again because it had some really nice sounds. And last time it didn't really materialize as I wanted. Maybe my beta Fenix is not even capable of it, but I'll try it anyway. So Laurie is telling me to put the digital oscillator into shaper mode, which I think it is. Let's listen to this. That is indeed a shaper mode. Wait, let me fix my microphone for a second. There. That should now stay in place again. Then the second bit is to use that shaper mode to sync up the Fenix oscillator. Let's put the Fenix oscillator in triangle mode first and listen what that sounds like. That sounds like a triangle. Then the sync knob from the Fenix oscillator halfway, so pretty much 12 o'clock straight up. Not hearing much right now yet. Let's put the digital oscillator on the B channel of this mixer. B, I said. So we're going to sync this sound to this sound with a nice short patch cable, because it goes from this output into the sync input. Okay, this sound, this without sync, with the sync. So now if I change the digital oscillator, somewhere. Let's modulate this Fenix oscillator with a wobbler. remove the sync. With the sync. Feel some dubstep coming up. So what can we do with this sound? Any requests of where we should take this? Let's make this MIDI playable first. Mongolian throat singing is now being held up. Okay. Let's try something like that. First attempt. I have a filter now that I can inject here. Ooh, nice amount of noise in the filter. What's happening? Priscilla is making comments. It is something else entirely, but it's nice. It reminds me vaguely of Underworld. So let's add a vocal filter on top of this to pretend we're doing throat singing. But now I need the pitch split out so I can also play the oscillator, because then we're actually singing and not just throating. What is happening? Spill the beans, Priscilla. There's the face is being grabbed.
I'm listening to you 30 seconds ago.
Ah, right. Yes.
There's time delay.
Time delay. I think I need to restart if we're going really for the throat singing thing. And maybe just start out with the pulse train oscillator and do something completely different. Let's see if we can go la. Let's do that. Now I could just cheat and let Priscilla do the la.
What?
Yes.
Do I do that?
You do la.
La.
Well, yes, there too.
Oh. Not what you meant.
No. But cables everywhere. Not hearing anything because it's not plugged in. That doesn't help. Now there. Priscilla going la. And now we can combine this with some other stuff to make it maybe a bit more synthetic actually. Let's see. So I have no clue who is in the chat actually right now. Priscilla, can you tell me anything? Almost back to sound.
Roland's there. Roland en Annika. Now.
Yeah. Well, hi everybody. Hey. Here's some.
Erik Paradis. Tim was there before too. Alex was here, but he also left already.
I'm still listening to you. I'm hearing all the names. Meanwhile, I'm giving the people on YouTube something to listen to as well. So, hello everybody. Thank you for listening to our sonic ramblings for this long. We're still having fun with this currently hybrid digital and analog sound with part of Priscilla's wavetable and part Fenix oscillator. I was about to start making weird hard sync or wave folded noises. I don't know, how long are we actually going to be streaming for? That I think I'll make one last sequence out of this, and then we'll call it an evening. So any last questions, please add add them to here, and then we'll do a shipping update. Well, let's do the shipping update right now. Yeah. What is our update? I think.
Can you pass me the microphone?
Well, you can come around and have the microphone. I can't pass you the microphone. Priscilla is going to tell you all about the exciting new shipping update.
Amazing. Can I sit on your lap?
No, but you can sit on this chair if you like. Wait. You'll hear yourself very loud and a beetje distorted.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, now I get it. Well, you're so far away from the microphone, you can hear yourself much louder. So you dive into the channel and I'll talk a bit about shipping, how we're doing, and how we're doing on production of the Phoenix. We've shipped about 50 already, and we're hopefully gonna send out 4 more on Monday. And then we're gonna leave for Super Booth and take this Phoenix and this rack full of modules and a few other things with us, and hopefully see a bunch of people there that will all come and play with it. After that, we'll be back for a few days, but I don't know if in those days we'll manage to ship anything else. And then we'll stop for about a month and return in November. So if you're still doubting if you might be interested, then keep an eye out for what happens from all the videos and all the stuff from Super Booth. Come by if you can, and play with it yourself and get yourself on the list, because we might get to you in November. So there's about 50 more that we're gonna finish and send out. Let's see. We can do the last 50 pretty fast because everything is done except for the cases. So we just, with little quotes, have to stick all the electronics into the case and test it all one more time, make sure everything is perfectly aligned, and give it one little IPA rub down and send it out to you. Yeah, I guess that's it. There are still a whole bunch of people on the waiting list, but the waiting list is really chaotic. Many people that when I email them, they say they not interested anymore or can't afford one. So even though there are still, I think, about 60 people now on the waiting list, I think a bunch of them will drop off. So if you want one, really still get in touch with us. And we hope to have everything done before December. We hope to, yeah. Well, that's it. Should I repeat something? Anything else?
I don't know. Yeah, we continue building in November, and that's it.
Yeah.
So shall we conclude the stream?
Okay. Any questions? Did you see anything anywhere?
No.
I have to wait for people to catch up. There's a 30-second delay between talking here and showing up on the stream.
Nothing here.
Okay. What else can I say about? We've had some really nice responses from people who are playing with it, who are having fun with it. The furthest away right now is in Australia, and the second one to Australia we just shipped today. It's going to be following it. There's also a second one going to Hawaii, which I thought is pretty random for such a small place to have 2 Phoenixes soon. What else? Most of them will be in the States. There's a few in Germany now, one in Italy. So the whole Phoenix thing will be a global thing. And we have for all the owners, we have a separate Discord channel where they can ask questions, exchange patch ideas. I don't know, show off pictures, stuff like that.
No questions. So that's. I think this is it.
Okay.
I think Laudi had one interesting thing in the chat. A Phoenix patching competition where we only allowed 3 short patch cables and 3 long cables, and that's it.
Yeah. But we'll have like a Phoenix patching competition maybe when all 100 are out there. So 100 Phoenixes can, or people owning the Phoenix.
Oh, we can show the rack.
Which rack? We're going to be showing a rack. I'm not sure what he means right now. Oh. Yeah, so we have small banana boxes that we've made before, and now, because somebody asked for it, we also have the banana plantation, with a 32 mini jack to banana jack and a ground that fits into a 19-inch rack. This is the first one finished, I think.
Not finished.
Not finished yet. Okay. Banana.
So that's it. Shall we?
Do you do one more patch, or are you? You're done.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. Then thank you. Do you wanna? Oh, that's it. Waving goodbye. Bye. Wave my nose.